Happy Saturday, folks. Welcome to the Citadel. It's a 5-year-old Minecraft server. My name is Joel Duggan, and I have to thank Obu right off the start for the 8 months of subscriptions. Thanks very much, Obu. Really appreciate you sponsoring the content. Good to see you here, as well as Stardust, Cosmic Dancer, Darth Lord Josh, and I saw Storm Dance kicking around in the chat too. Always happy to see new folks. Always happy to see old folks. Or regular folks. I have no idea whether you're old or not. Dan Grice, good to see you. Hello, hello. We are actually in the arrival area on the medieval zone because we were helping Cosmic Dancer on her stream earlier in the week on Thursday. Might as well walk back with shaders. Why not? The walk is not that taxing on the frame rate, so we'll just experience the pretty Taiga woods with some light shafts. Perfect time of day to do it. The mighty Elkhorn is also here, it sounds like. How's it going, Elkhorn? I saw a number of you in the Spawn Chunks Hangout, which I just finished recording earlier this morning with Pixel Riffs. That is live for patrons of the Spawn Chunks. If you're not familiar, we've unlocked the level on Patreon where we hang out with our patrons once a month and discuss what they've been building. And they'll post screenshots in the chat, and Pix and I will discuss them. It was a lot of fun. It's always really inspirational. The thing that I find so interesting is how many people are using such bright colors in Minecraft. And granted, I know that I've been on a medieval build for a year and a half. I feel like that the next thing that I do, especially if I go into like a sci-fi build or something, I'm just going to try to not use gray as best I can. White, bright colors, colored glass, wool, frog lights, like all kinds of brightly colored things. I was really impressed by the motorcycle garage that someone had shared. It was guns and something. I can't remember their full username, but it's got guns in it. It was a really good shot. You often feel old, but you are indeed regular. I agree, mini packs. I find it funny how people, I think some people in the chat might know how old I am because I make the odd reference to the 80s. And the people that get that reference are like, oh, Joel is close to my age. But then other people are just like, what are we talking about? And I won't dwell on age because I know we try to avoid it. But Guns and Chips says Cosmic Dancer. Yes, that was the username. Guns and Chips. The other thing that I find very funny, I was watching this clip on TikTok the other day, and I don't post to TikTok. I try not to spend too much time, but sometimes you just need to turn your brain off. And it was basically a young airline attendant that was spooked out by an electronic piece of equipment that was left behind by a passenger that was making a clicking noise. And she thought it was a bomb. And so she, concerned, called security, wondering if they were going to have to call, you know, the police or whoever might look after that kind of thing. And it turned out that when the security arrived, they were laughing at her. And she was embarrassed, and they proceeded to tell her that the object that she mistook for an explosive device was a Walkman from the 80s. And I just thought, one, why does someone have a Walkman on an aircraft in 2022, right? But secondly, the fact that this 20-year-old airline attendant had no idea what a Walkman was like, have you seen Stranger Things? Like, oh my gosh. I howled at that. I thought that was pretty funny. So this can go over here. We can turn shaders off now so I don't have a frame rate that's super slow. Soul sand, and this can go in here. I guess I can put that in there too. Safekeeping for the panzer protection. Storm Dance, I thought that was pretty funny. Excuse me when I go into the corner and crumble into dust and bones. Right? I was like, okay, wow. That's saying something. I've also seen a similar video where a dad puts a Walkman on the dining room table and asks his like 10-year-old son to figure out how it works. Couldn't for the life of him figure out what was going on. That was old. That was a couple years ago though. So today we're going to continue to work on this giant mansion. We worked on the inside a bit last time, and I don't know whether I want to continue with the inside construction here. I probably should sort some of this out. I did a little bit of changing around just to kind of smooth this out, and I added a little bit of a chamfer here on the corners, I think. So the dark deep slate is in by 2 blocks, and it starts like directly underneath the roof part, and then it's the same thing over here. It's in by 2 blocks and starts like right there. So it's its own thing, this dark wall. I don't know whether it works. I feel like it works in here. I don't know if we're going to continue it around. We might. I just don't know if that's what I like. However, one thing that would be nice is that if we do deep slate all the way around, then this wall would become deep slate with a gray stone chimney on it, which could be really cool. The other thing we want to consider is maybe looking at a red brick chimney, but now that we're inside, I kind of feel like I like the idea of everything staying kind of gray. I don't think a red brick chimney would look very good over there. I kind of like the idea of keeping it gray. I don't know if I like this basalt pillar either. I feel like we should maybe come up with something else. Again, if we keep this gray and go with deep slate, we can come up with a deep slate pillar that could look good in the corners as well. And the other thing that I want to take a look at is this part of the roof here, because we added some cool features to the other side, but we have yet to add features here. And I have an idea that's going to expand this a little bit, I think, and create a little bit more of a space upstairs. So if we go upstairs, oh, wrong way. We go upstairs this way. There really isn't any room up here. So I figured we can maybe add rooms along to the side here. So we'll figure that out too. And I'd like to do the courtyard as well. Ray's Works, good to see you. Hello, welcome in. So the inventory is very bare. We will have to stock up on all the things. My guess is that we're going to need to bring the deep slate. We're going to need to bring the carved deep slate. We're going to need to bring stone. Oh, I also broke my ender chest by accident. I guess I just have to make a new one. Aldebar subscribing at tier 1 for 14 months. Hello, Joel in chat. Hey, Aldebar. Thanks for coming by the hangout earlier today. It was good to see you there as well. Not the toolbox. I want the utility. I had taken down some of the things in here to go work with Cosmic on the nether tunnels. I never thought, Cosmic, did you end up finishing those after I left? Actually, we're probably going to bring that with us too. We'll bring this, that, and I don't think we're going to try the red brick, but just in case. Concrete dye, nether, sand, copper. Bring the stone. And spruce and dark oak. I guess we'll bring this too. All the things. Do I have a bed? I should bring a bed. We're now far enough away from this little hut that I feel like I have to set up shop every time I move to a new build. Far enough away. We are going to be working on the inside, so I don't want to set up a lot of stuff in here. Let's maybe set up out here. Cobblestone. Stone. Yeah, oak. And now we've got all the different deep slates. All right, first thing, let's just test out this theory about the bricks. I don't think we're going to like this. No, I think it'll be better with a stone hearth, and then we'll have, maybe we'll switch to deep slate behind it. Let's see what that looks like. Because we have a big enough wall back there that we could do like a mixture of stuff. Alright, so we can just put this back. I'll grab these for now. Deep slate bricks. Would have been cool if the red brick had worked, but at least this fireplace is big enough that you can have lots of detail on it. Yeah, no, I agree. So I think what we can do here with the fireplace is try and make it fancy. So we can do stuff like this. And have... I don't know whether we want this to be andesite. Whoops. We should also poke through here and make sure that we've got the chimney on the right wall. Fiery Crystal, hello, welcome in. Aldebar saying, I really enjoy seeing what all this community members are doing. Lots of inspiration. Yes, and there's of course a lot of overlap between my community and the Spawn Chunks. Elkhorn and Minipax actually shared a couple of screenshots from the Infinity Cove patron server from my patron server, which I thought was cool. So I was thinking temporarily we'll put this in here because I can't think of anything else right now. Realizing now that this basement that we were working on, it's only a 1 block difference between the ceiling. So this might have to be dug a block lower so that we can layer in a different ceiling so that we can have a smooth ceiling. So we're probably going to have to go down farther here, which is fine. So I'm just going to mess around a little bit with some of the pillar ideas in here. Kind of like that idea of having these all be carved stone at the bottom. But you can sort of see what I'm going for with the chimney. We might even be able to bring this down a bit if we don't add another layer. I feel like if we go and get some stairs and slabs, we can maybe make an interesting shape out of this. I don't know if it's going to stay andesite, but we can at least try. I don't know about that. I feel like if it goes in like that, it has to go up on this side. That feels kind of low. I think I'd rather have it higher. That's an interesting shape, but I kind of wonder whether we could do better by just having it go straight across. EWP, welcome in. Farman SMC, hello. Alright, so this doesn't feel as cool as I wanted it to. Maybe we need to come down a bit on this side. And maybe we need to change these to another block. I That doesn't really work either. A lot of times these things would be made out of like one solid piece of stone. So I'm trying to see what I can come up with. Slabs will look good, but the problem, of course, is that it's going to keep us from putting anything on top of the mantle. Alright, so this is a no. Okay. So that feels kind of boring. And I don't like the double thick part here. That's not bad. That's not bad. What if we brought that down? Everything on the outside is very kind of tall and pointy. Maybe that's what we have to go with in here. I think that works. We can come up with some other textures, but the shape I think is working. Oh yeah, we got a couple of mods just for UI and quality of life stuff. So if you're seeing something that's unfamiliar, that's probably what it is. I think I like that the best so far. We'll just remove these and put in regular slabs. All right. And I think what we'll do in the background is bring this down a notch and also replace this so that these will go more like here. Whoops. Planning on keeping the andesite? I'm not sure. I think it's going to look better if I do deep slate. So what I'm thinking about doing is seeing what the back would look like if we continue the deep slate all the way around. Because then we can run that down into a different texture. Yeah, see, I think that having a deep slate wall back here would look good. We might even want to get rid of this entirely. And have the deep slate wall visible. That might help us with these pillars too. So yeah, if we go back like that, that means that all this changes potentially to deep slate. Or we create like a 2x2 pillar here. Maybe just on the inside. And this doesn't have to be that particular color. We could maybe make that something else. But I'm definitely thinking inside here should be like campfire and logs and some more decorative stuff. But I like the contrast here. So I feel like we should do the same thing over here. I think that makes that hearth stand out a lot more. Is nice. Take it easy, Farms In. See you later. So then this just becomes a standard chimney that goes all the way up to the top. I like that. Whoops. And we could change this into a gradient later too. And specifically, we have to figure out what we're going to do with the shape of the chimney. I feel like that could be interesting as well. We might want to take it either this side or that side. And depending on what we want, I feel like there's not a lot going on the top part of the roof over here. So we could have the chimney over here. But that would put the smoke... Yeah, that would put the smoke coming out of it to the left of that, which would be okay. I think that's probably the way to go. So at some point, this thing is going to curve that way. Probably about where it is now. And this will help this tower stand out as well, if this is deep slate all the way over to here. Thanks, Cosmic. I'm glad you like it. And we're going to have an opportunity to add some depth down here as well. So like once we get to the floor, where's the chimney? So that's about there is where the chimney could start to come out a bit. Makes this more of an entrance. And then we gotta go up there and fix the little bits that I forgot. This is one of my favorite parts of building. Like, the planning stage has gone pretty well, and now you're on to like sorting out some of the still broad strokes, but you're still figuring out like design pieces of the build. So this isn't visible outside. I think I like a one wide or one deep situation there better. So that means that this is going to be a wall. What's going on here? I guess we'll put in the basalt for now. We can probably make a better looking pillar a little bit later. Oh, is that an outside block? That's going to be covered up, I think, by the tower, so we'll even that out. I think that's just a goof on my part. Yeah. And this will have texture, maybe even some banners or something on it. We'll figure that out. All right, so that's pretty good. Let's go outside. Curious why slabs and stairs for the table versus using tables and chairs. Oh, I just haven't gotten to that, EWP. That was just... tables and chairs are a pain in the butt to move around once they're down. So I put that in there as a temporary quick thing. I'll do the tables and chairs when I come in to do like the banners and candles and all that kind of stuff. I try to do that all in one pass. Just haven't gotten to it yet. Oh, so that is visible from the outside. Yeah, we're gonna have to change that, I think. For now, we'll leave it the same. But I'd like it to be maybe something more interesting. So right away that changes this dramatically, which is cool. One of these trees is going to have to get cut down, I think. You downloaded the tables and chairs after you heard about it on the podcast. You love it? Oh, great. Happy to help. It includes netherite tables and chairs? Really? Yeah, a bit of a flex, but that's cool. I didn't realize that. Yeah, like we could even bring that up a little bit. Put a little crown on it or something. Okay, well... I don't want to get sucked into the interior details just yet, so we should keep on moving around the build. I'd say we maybe push the chimney out, and I think what I want to do with the roof, I think it's a cool roof design, but I think it could use a little oomph on the edges. Sort of like, don't know if I have, like sort of like that, or don't know if I have any large enough around. Like these are a little bit fancier. There we go. Something like that would be cool, but we'll start a little bit lower. So I'll switch around and get the dark oak. I'll need more of these. And dark oak. Plus some trapdoors. I don't know if we'll need pressure plates. Maybe not. So I think we just need to go up by a single block, which should be fine. But at this scale, we might be able to actually go up a little bit higher. And then from here, if I can build out. I think what we want to do is come out here, down, and I think maybe here is where we'd want to expand. Oh, that doesn't work. Something like that could look cool. And if that looks okay from the side, then I think we're on to the right idea. Oh, not really. Sort of. So too tall. This maybe needs to go out a little bit to smooth that out a little bit. And I might have started that too low. We might want to start just a little bit higher. So we'll go up by a block. Start there. Oh, come on. Should totally get Joel to see if he can ride on the Invisipig. What's the Invisipig? Did I miss something in chat, Cosmic? Sit on a tables and chairs pack and get a carrot on a stick and you float away on an invisible pig. Oh, no kidding. That's hilarious. I think that's better. We have to fix the top yet. So here, I think it should go out again. There, that block. Maybe this will end up being solid. Yeah, that's getting there. It's kind of the shape that I wanted to have. Although, now I'm feeling like it has to go down again. That's good though, because I think one thing we could do up here is that we could change the top of this to be maybe a solid. We'll remove this part. And then potentially have some fences and stuff along here. Either fences or walls or all kinds of interesting things. Oh, they don't connect. I always forget that. I guess we could use gates. We could use fence gates. So something like that along the top could be cool. We could even swap out the fences for like oak or spruce fences. I don't know if I want to go even higher with that. That might be a little bit too much. Definitely getting my mileage hopping around this back wall. Thanks for the lurk, Storm Dance. Appreciate you being here as always. That must have been a fun thing to discover live mini packs. That would have been there would have been some giggles, I think. You'd have to get some custom audio for your stream and play like just enough of like the Lone Ranger theme. I can't remember what piece of music that is. It's something merch. But you could have like some interesting audio cues. See you later, Darth Lord Josh. Have a good one. That's a little bit better. Again, I don't think I like that top trapdoor. I almost want to lower it more. We can try that on the other side, maybe. Not sure I'm a fan of that. We'll have to come up with... This is probably going to be a spruce thing, something to maybe better match the lighter browns. So what did we do here? We went out by 2. And then upside down stair, I think. Yeah. So then, where did we start this? Try to go down one lower. So this is in line with the stairs, so we'll try to go one below. And I think for this, I'm going to try scaffolding down here. So it's even there. Let's try there. And then I guess it would still be the same thing here. No, that doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, that's what we did. So stair and then a stair. No idea if this is going to look good, but we'll find out. Nope, wrong way. No, oh, it's close. Yeah, there's quite a view. There's quite a view. Break time when you're ready. Thank you, Cosmic. So that looks a lot chunkier than the other way I had it. I should have taken down the scaffolding. That's pretty good though. I feel like it's just a little on the chunky side. Maybe with that block right there. No. Okay. Yeah, there's no ankles left. There's no ankles left. So let's take a look from down here, because what really matters is how it looks from the town. And already that looks a lot less boring, right? I might want to pull these down a little bit. We could also put a trapdoor underneath them. Gives us a chance to maybe hang a blue soulfire lantern up there, which would be cool. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's a spot where we can actually see both sides at the same time. Yeah, I like the right better. Feels a little bit more solid. But yeah, I think if we put trapdoors underneath there, or maybe fence posts, we could do a little bit more to reinforce that. And then we can come up with some cool decorative bit to put on the top of it. Something like... That's cool. I also really like stuff like this is neat. And way over there, that's fun too. So we could try something along those lines. I think the iron bars are going to work really well because of the andesite in the stone. So having something gray on top, I think could be kind of cool. We could maybe use single walls where they don't connect to anything. Could be kind of fun. Cool. Well, when I get back from my break, that's what we'll work on next. If you're new to the channel, I take a break once an hour. Usually I just refresh my water, stretch my legs. You should too. Grab a friend, and we'll be right back. I don't know why, but whenever I come back from break, it's always nighttime. This happens to be the way that the timing goes. There is a way through here, yes. I think the trapdoor is probably going to look better than a fence. Although, it's not bad. Trapdoor might look better higher. Now I don't know if we're going to move the deep slate all the way around to here. We might. We might have to. For consistency's sake. Trapdoors might be a little bit too much with the trapdoor on the top as well. Yeah, I think I like the fence posts. I wish the fence posts would line up with stairs better, but can't have everything. We could try a fence gate. Top here. And of course I don't have another one. I don't know why some blocks are the way that you're facing and some blocks are the way that you put them on, like the face of the block you aim at. It's inconsistent and I wish it was a little bit more consistent in that way. I might even like the gates better than the fences. They look a little funny from the wrong angle. Well, we're at the bottom. The gates just, I think, connect to the stairs above them a little bit better. They don't stick out past the stairs as much. Like this lip here isn't as big as the lip there. They add some variety. I'm just not sure if I like, if I want to pull these down even farther. It's so hard because I don't have anything to stand on that's solid, right? To look at this. That was a stair, so if we do a solid block there, then a stair here. think I like that better. All right, now we have to figure out how to repeat this on the other side. So the stair is right here above this ledge. Should be pretty easy. And I definitely need some more fence gates. Really don't remember. Such a pain. Nope, this way. We might have to put stairs out here sooner than later because it's getting kind of annoying to hop up and down all the time. All right, so we've got up by one, then in, and then it goes straight up by 2 blocks, and then a stair. Okay. Anybody else find 1 rocket overkill for how much you usually want to go up in the air? I find it's a little bit much. So then this goes in. That, and then it goes up by 2, and there's a fence gate here. And I think I had this come straight across so that we could hang something from it. Did I do that right? I just have more to do over here. It goes like that, goes out like that. I think we're good. Then I just have to go up to the top. Have a hard time remembering that I have a lighter on the server? Oh, yeah. Oh, and if you have one on one server and not on the other, yeah, I would be jumping off of a lot of things by accident for sure. That would happen a lot. All right, so we've got the extra stair goes out by a bit. This is a stair. And I have to go sleep. Tend to use ender pearls. I stopped carrying ender pearls because I just ended up with one more thing in my inventory that I didn't find I needed all that much. But yeah, I mean, I have plenty. I totally could be using them. I don't know if I did the top part right. I think what I've got there is a solid block. It needs to be a stair. Oh no, that's right. Don't remember this. Oh, hi. That would have been a pain in the butt. Actually, let's just do that. We'll figure that out inside later. I don't remember leaving a creeper in the roof. No, I do not. So the question is, did I do this right? One side feels higher for some reason, but I think it's just because I'm not in the middle. I think that's right. It's hard to tell with all the scaffolding in the way. And this is now littered all over the place. You know, one of the things I really enjoy about some of the mods that I've played with is like the block magnet mod, you know, from different versions of modded packs where it just extends the range at which you can pick up a block, and it means that you don't have this happen all the time. These kind of things would just, they would totally just end up in your inventory because you could suck them up from far enough away. Realizing, of course, we're going to have to poke a hole in this to put the chimney out through it, but we'll see. Cross that bridge in a minute. Yeah, leaving a creeper here would not be ideal. I agree. So I do have the blocks to do the chimney. I also need more rockets. Actually, while we're here, take Elkhorn's advice. So I forgot a stair, but that's a pretty decent curve, I think. Cool. So the next thing is the chimney. And I think we're going to start here. I really wish you could put scaffolding on things like leaves. Yes, the ender pearls. Had to be here. Hopefully you were, because you said it. So at this point, I think we can maybe take the chimney over by a bit, like that. And then I guess we can just push it straight up through the roof. So we've got 2 blocks in this way. Oh good, this isn't going to mess with the fancy stuff we just did. It's only going to be some side stuff. That's good. I don't know how tall this is going to be. Trapdoors and campfires. They're back. I think we can get away with just 1 campfire. I think Olive Fabric 5 had a magnet enchantment. I don't know if it was an enchantment or whether it was a magnet you had to carry around. A lot of times it's something you have to carry around because it's like you sacrifice the inventory slot for the ability. Which makes sense. Campfires. They're logs and sticks, right? No messing with fancy stuff? Yeah, we're gonna make the chimney fancy. I really only need like one campfire. Maybe two. Oh, that doesn't look all that great, does it? I wonder if we have to make the chimney a little wider. I wonder if it's worth making it like a 2x2. You don't realize you don't really think about how high this is until you look down at the bed and you're like, wow, it's a tall roof. I feel like there's a skeleton upstairs. I think I heard some bones rustling around. Maybe put down some torches. How did you spawn there? There's a torch right there. Weird. Oh, he must have walked over. Okay. We have a creeper farm. It's not often loaded, but it's usually pretty stacked. And I filled myself up with like a shulker box full of gunpowder, and I've got a sugarcane farm. It's a 5-year-old server, so we've got all the farms for the necessities. We don't have all the farms that you can ever build, but we've got enough, I think. All right, let's take a look at this from a couple different angles. Yeah, that's feeling a little on the slim side to me. Feel like it needs to be heftier. So we could expand it out this way, but that's going to mess around with some of our decorative stuff. Oh, come on. It would make more sense, though. Well, I guess we could expand it inward towards the center of the roof. It feels a little bit better, but what I don't like is the exposed brick on the same face as the roof. Like this face right there feels strange. I feel like maybe we'll do this, but we'll bump it the other direction. I feel like we could get away with it more over here because there's going to be a tower in the way here. So I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll just push this over this direction. How many blocks did I go down? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll get rid of this side. Gonna make a creeper farm? Yeah, if you don't need a lot, like if you can make a creeper farm that's near where you're always playing, then it builds up really quickly. And do I want the... I don't think I want this any higher. No. Okay, so we'll do... Really wish there was a way to hide the campfires that wasn't with stone, but... Or with trapdoors, but there is not. Now, some of these we're going to have to leave andesite. I'm probably going to put the campfires in this position. And I don't have any andesite slabs. That's annoying. Yeah, I think that works. I mean, we'll texture it and make it look fancy later. Oh. Thought I made it. So now the only thing we have to do is just reverse this part. We lose the ability to hang something back here too. That's fine. Not sure if that's exactly what we'd want to do, but it'll have to do for now. I think that's everything. It helps a little bit, but it's not really the best solution. We might have to come up with something else to make that look a little bit better. Also, it might not matter because if this tower continues to go up, then it's going to hide some of that, so it shouldn't be too much of a big deal. Welcome back, Darth Lord Josh. Good to see you. Where is that spider? Where art thou, spider? In the tower somewhere? Nope. Under the stairs. Thought I filled this in. Oh, obviously not. Looks great, Joel. Thanks very much. BJ Anderson. Appreciate it. Yep, it's become a bit of a mob farm. We haven't been super careful. What do I want to work on next? I think I want to work on the outside here. So let's grab some more stone. Andesite stairs. Andesite slabs. Bricks. So I think what I'm going to try to do is add some space to the top there. So this could be interesting. Jordan, I just completed a hostile mob in my switch. Sorry, a hostile mob switch in my long-term world so I can make a guardian farm easier. 10 out of 10 idea. Oh man, yeah, that would be... I feel like there's like a status thing about doing it once the old-fashioned way, but once you've got it done, I think you're right. I don't think there's a reason why you should need to do it again. Alright, so along here, I want to add some rooms. And I'm thinking what we do is line them up with these and create two dormers that line up with this. And that way we can actually maybe even extend this a bit. Oh, that's going to be interesting. We might have to change our mind on the block choice. I was going to make this all dark oak or spruce, but we might be able to have, we might have to make it dark oak. Depending. So if this was going to be a room, I would say we'd probably chop this out as well. Oh, that's too wide. Whoops. There we go. So I don't know if I like this lined up. We might want to bump it one to the side, so we'll see. So then this space here would shift and I think have stone walls. And then from here, we could take the roof out and do this with it. Although that touches there, so that might not be ideal. And then we would just do the standard roof thing where we take these blocks and we would not go as tall as this. So it'd be really tough. We can only go up by one. Oh yeah, that's too tall. Okay, hold on. I think I'm gonna have to move this anyway. I mean, it makes sense that we would line it up with the tower. But I feel like we might want to have things a little bit closer. The only problem, if we go closer on the inside, then the roofs are going to touch. That's right. We'll try the other one off center and see if it looks okay. I think that maybe also it was a little bit too tall, so maybe we'll drop this down a bit. We could make them even, but then you can't get the nice peaky roof on them. So we'll do slabs here instead of stairs. So the overlap is interesting, not having them centered. I just don't know if I'm going to like them when they touch in the middle. That's going to be a little bit tricky. I like the lower one better as well. Leaguer Gaming, you went looking for your phone in the other room and you completely forgot that you have the phone in your hand, or you're watching the stream on the phone. That's hilarious. Well played. Nope, that stays the same. We might have to make these a little bit skinnier by using some trapdoors. So what this will help with is this roof touching the tower, which may not be a bad thing, but we're here now. Let's see what this looks like from down below. Yeah, it's a little bit weird that they connect like that. We might have to figure out a different way to do that. Maybe we'll put stairs instead of slabs so that they only connect for one block instead of 2 blocks. I think it looks good though. Like I like the way that it breaks up the roof. And the fact that you can see them from down here is nice. And you wouldn't be able to see as much of them if they were farther apart. But yeah, this is not feeling steep enough for me, so I think what we'll end up doing is some upside down stair trickery. So we'll go outside. And I think we'll do... like we'll remove this, go upside down stair, and then we'll remove this and go right side up stair. And no. And here, stair. No idea if that's working right. I've done that before where I've been looking for the phone. It's like it's in my pocket or something. Maybe we just have to keep them cleaner on the edge without the flare. That could be the solution as well. Whoops. So along here, we just remove this part entirely. I think that's the best shape so far. This is going to be tricky. Oh, am I missing? Yeah, I'm missing the pillar here. Well, here's where we could probably be more fun with this and have a little bit more depth happening. Although maybe not down there. And then we'll switch this back. Solid. Right, we can't change these. What does this look like if we change these? Does it look terrible? I have to go back inside and see. Not the end of the world. We could perhaps justify a little bit by adding a stair or something in there. So if I could make this look braced, then that'll go a long way. It doesn't really feel... I mean, we're kind of pushing the boundaries here a little bit. So that becomes like potentially a little room if we wanted to use maybe trapdoors for walls. I mean, it's tiny. I mean, that, or we could narrow this hallway and have this be a little bit different. Could also knock this out and make it one room. But it's not bad. It's heavy on the trapdoors, though. It's the only thing. Sticks and Thrones, headed out for the day. Y'all take care. Thanks very much for being here. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good day. More break time when you're ready, says Cosmic. Thank you. Yeah, I don't like all the trapdoors. It's annoying. I like the addition of the shapes. I'm just not liking all of the trapdoors that we have to use. Maybe I have to go with the other side and just make one of these instead of two. But then we still end up with a lot of empty space. I guess what I'll do is after the break, I'll build up the tower, because the tower might help balance this out, and then I could maybe just do one of these instead of two. So we'll work on the tower next. So I'll need slabs, stairs, and then dark oak. I've got all the dark oak stuff, mostly. and andesite. I think we're good. Cool. As per usual, I take a break about once an hour. You are about to experience that. You should go refresh your water. Grab a drink, grab a snack, whatever it is you need, and we'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. All right, let's see if we can get these additions, dormers, I'm not sure what you want to call them. These upper floors finished to at least a point where I like them. Again, I'm really not sure about these edges. I wonder if we'd be better off to make the edges out of spruce. We can try it. I think we'll focus on the tower. Cosmo the dog, welcome in. Yep, so we'll do the tower bit, which we can get to over here. And how tall do I want this to be? I think I want the roof to go above this build. But only just. So maybe like another layer. We'll have to cut out this. Need more andesite. Don't know if we need the dark oak fences right now. Maybe. Cosmic Dancer. Holy smokes. That is 14,000 bits, I think, if I'm doing math. Wow. Thank you so much. Holy smoke. Essek Mango, welcome in. Appreciate you coming by. Cloudy by design, thanks for the lurk. It's alright. The chat displays them in chunks, but I think my mini feed in Streamlabs gives me like the right deal. I wonder if we can get into the tower through here too. That would be cool. We might be able to swing that. Might not. Maybe. There might be a chance. Could try it this way. Because that could be fun. Okay, so I'm thinking we go up with at least one more layer. All of this will be textured eventually. And then we have to look at this and realize that we did spruce trapdoors and slabs. So then, kind of like on this layer, we'd have spruce trapdoors and slabs, I think. Where are my spruce trapdoors? Jeez. Of all the things that I don't have in my inventory. Take Elkhorn's advice. This isn't gonna work. Sort of. Nope. So then we can come along here. If we completely mirror this, then it'll be trapdoor and slabs. So trapdoor. Actually, trapdoor will go the other way. And I might want to make this higher. Not sure. Did I do that wrong? Did that wrong? No. No. Well, we get to use the stairs anyway. You dizzy yet? So I think we should maybe use this as the deciding place for these, because if it looks good here, problem is that it's going to connect with the roof over there, so we might have to go up by one more block. It's not bad. I think I might want to go just one more block vertically. Yep, I think so. That will clear it on this side, I think. And of course, I'm out of all this stuff. But I think the inside switches to dark oak at this point. And then here we just do the same thing, just on a different level. Gather all the things. Yeah, the elytra comes in handy. I very often just end up breaking my ankles when I jump off of stuff anyway, so there's that. So how does that look here? Oh, these should be slabs. I thought that looked kind of funny. And then looks like I can't see from down here. So from there we went with solid blocks underneath, slabs and stairs in the middle. It's a full row of solids, and then stair, stair, and solid in the middle. It's a lot to remember. So it was a stair here, there, and it was stair, stair, solid, stair. And then slabs were here. Whoops. And I don't remember what was there. You'll give me that one? That was a good throw? Thanks. I'm just trying to make sure I don't get too carried away with this in case I want to move it up or change the height of it or something. Realizing that now the top of this could probably be a different color. We could make that a spruce roof, but I don't know. Should be okay. So then after that, I went up 2 solid blocks and then a stair. I don't think I'm going to go that tall with this. So maybe we'll just go 1. So after this block here, we'll just do 1 solid block. And then a stair. And then the trapdoors. Maybe we'll try this color for now. I feel like that's tall enough. You definitely see it on your way in. Don't know if it's too close to the wall, maybe? Has anyone done an update on the Citadel server tour? Not since Alistair and I did one, I don't think. This is definitely going to get lost against the roof. So we may have to come up with a different way. I might want to make that into a spruce roof. Could also try these as spruce as well and see if they stand out a little bit better. Even if it's just the edge. I just feel like we've not done this with the other parts of the build, so this might not look the best. Yeah, there's something about the spruce that just cheapens it, you know? Yeah, we're not doing that. Which means I wouldn't like that as a spruce either. Maybe we need to bring in some color. Maybe some copper or something. All right, so what happens as this goes up? There's a fence in this area here, I think. So we can do like a slab. And a fence. Which I guess means that this has to be more solid blocks. Like that. Looks pretty good. Obviously we're missing the side over there. And I think we can help this out by changing a few blocks around the top part of it. That could help as well. I think I'll change those back to I think I'll change them back to the trapdoor. Do we think that needs to be any taller? I think we're okay. I might want to change the spire to be a little bit taller. Maybe we can go either double fence or double block. Probably double block. See if that helps a little bit. 3, you missed 3. Yep, you did. You missed 3. Oh. That's not good at all. Mistakes were made. Don't have any iron down here, so I should go get something. Things are pretty good, Mixed Crew Gun. We're making some decent progress. It's been a lot of up and down, both artistically and physically. So there's that. And then we need to figure out the rest of this along here. And then we've got slab, stair, slab, and then slab, slab, and then no. Oh, that was close. And then I'm missing a fence post somewhere. There we go. Okay. Whoop. Slightly reduced Mixed Screw fam. Mixed Screw Mix is off to college. Oops. Alright, so I need to get rid of this. This is a bad idea. So I'm really not sure about these because we have to try and figure out a way to make them work and not clash with one another. Do I spawn proof everything? For the most part, it's pretty easy now that we've got the new light levels from 119 or 118. But it's not perfect. I generally get just about everything. I can usually figure it out with like trying trapdoors and like other things that will block spawns but don't necessarily generate light, you know? So if we just complete this thought here. That goes to there. I guess we don't have to do this all the way. So that fits tightly there. These can go here. Not like that, though. I think on the inside it has these as reversed stairs for better room. Oh, right. Okay. That has to stay. Oh, completely missing a whole chunk of this thing. Out of stairs. The light level change is one tradition heritage feature in game I'm okay to say goodbye to. 100%. It was not... it didn't make a lot of sense. I guess this would make more sense if these were dark oak. And then the stone, I guess, could continue... Oh no, I can't do that either. I guess we could just make this a solid block. That does look funny. Oh no, wait, inside didn't we change these? We were tweaking them so that they looked like they were supported. We're kind of faking it on both sides. I like that better. Do we even need these? Yes. Whoops. Okay, so that's one way it could go. Then if we go downstairs, what does this look like? There's going to be several of these stone things that we have to support. So if we do 3 of those, does that look good from down here, I wonder? I mean, there will be a 4th if we decide to keep these. I feel like it kind of takes away from my rafters. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. It's not the end of the world. Well, with another one, I'm not sure where the other one would be. I think we've missed one. Yeah, this is starting to get annoying. Right. Here. So this one is actually hidden because these are on evens and the other ones are on odds, I think. Or vice versa. Which podcast? There's the Spawn Chunks and there is the Citadel Cafe. Both are podcasts that I make. Spawn Chunks is about Minecraft, if that's the one that you're looking for, which is likely the case if you're here at the Minecraft stream. We did talk about Guild Wars 2 and other video games on the Citadel Cafe this week, though. Yeah, we'll be covering Minecraft Live when it happens. Assuming it happens. I'm guessing Mojang is going to keep that up. Even if they can't announce anything too crazy. So what have I done differently here? Alright, so that is some basics. I think I prefer the stone brick walls. Oh, the date's been announced? 15th of October? Cool. Makes sense. We'll have to add that to the news rundown for Monday. We're talking with Impulse SV on Monday, actually, on the Spawn Chunks, so that should be a fun interview. It's episode 208, and last time we had him on was it was episode 60. So it was in 2019. So pre-pandemic was last time we talked to Impulse. I like them, but they look kind of funny off-center on these things. And then I don't know if I like the inside. Yeah, that's going to be dumb. So I think we need to remove this stuff. I mean, I could just hide it by building another one. Like a fake one in here. I'm just not super in love with these. I feel like there could be more done with them. They might be better off center as well, even though it would then touch this. That might be okay. Oh, it would touch this though. Oh, that's annoying. Maybe I have to sacrifice and see. I didn't want to make one in the middle because in the middle it's an even build on this side, so that to make one in the middle we're gonna have a peak that I'm not gonna want to have. It's not gonna look good. It's gonna feel strange. All right. Well, I guess we can take a look at this other side here. Take it easy, Cosmo the dog. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, this really helps keep the deep slate from being too dark with the dark oak. There'll be a gradient in this, obviously. So we're going to have to figure out a way, I think, to bring the deep slate around. Because it's got, right now, half of the house has got deep slate and the other half has got this light gray stone. So we'll have to figure that out. Because unfortunately from far away, the andesite, it looks pretty good. It's just kind of boring. I don't know if making that darker would be a good thing. Yeah, the walls aren't the same. I'm testing out different textures. It's a nice thing when you've got two of something, you can kind of build one the same, one way and one the other. I'm not sure if I'm keeping them. That's why I'm not bothering with any details. They look okay from down here, which is good. All right. Well, I think what I'm going to do, rather than continuing to beat my head against the roof, we can switch gears briefly, because I am starting to feel a little annoyed by jumping up and down through here all the time. So I think it's a good opportunity to put in a courtyard, and this is going to be stone for sure. And I'm wondering whether I should do like a deep slate, like a dark stone thing, because that could be kind of fun. Because then we're big enough here that we can make a pattern, and we've got stairs and slabs and everything in deep slate. That could be fun to play with. So I'm thinking we grab like deep slate bricks. We might be able to even try some cobbled deep slate. We'll just mix it up for now. But I don't think I want to make this any bigger. I like kind of like the single wide entrance. We might make it a 2 wide. That could be kind of cool. But I don't think this necessarily needs to get wider. I feel like I maybe wanted to go wider over this way. So maybe we do have to widen this out a bit. I don't know, it doesn't feel as cool when it's that wide. Oh, actually, maybe this should be stone and not deep slate. I think I want to make the walkway deep slate. I like the tall, narrow idea of it from before. We may keep that. Maybe the thing to do is to push this back. Yeah, I think the darkstone pathway would help kind of mirror what's going on the other side. We've got this constant back and forth between like the dark and the light inside, and I think that could be kind of fun to play with. And I kind of want this tree to grow over the wall a little bit. So right away, we've got an issue here where we're going to have enough space where this is going to feel like a decent walkway. I don't want to be slammed by going up the stairs like right away. These kind of staircases are always tricky, a little trial and error. I guess I need some slabs here. Nope. So you want them to feel steep, but not so steep that it feels strange, you know? I kind of want them to feel like they wind a little bit. So I'm trying to think about like a roughly a 2 or 3 wide path. That would make sense. And then the top, we may have to start thinking about, because I could put like a cool pattern up here. So we can keep the middle here and mark it with something like maybe some stone. So like this is the middle here. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's about the middle. I feel like it's a good spot for a stair. So then here we don't have to go up by a stair. We could probably do a slab here. So that's lots of room to do like 2 slabs. Well, maybe not. Maybe not 2. You can sort of see from above. I'm trying to curve it a little bit. But then obviously this is going to be one big square. And maybe like the bricks go up to the front. Oh, that's a different kind of thing. So there was a tree there. I may want to try to keep that somehow. And have it be like a special custom tree. I don't know, there could be some dirt up here. For now, we'll pave it in. Whoops. See, now here, I feel like this could be like, this could definitely be foliage or gardens. You know, like we could have some bushes in here along the wall. The wall would be a little bit taller maybe, or maybe not all the way along. I'm not sure about the wall, but could definitely have stuff like this. Nope. So then when you come in, there's like this very ominous gate. I feel like it might be out a little bit too far, so I might have to push it back just a little bit. It feels like it really tightens up the road here. But I like the idea of this kind of curved spot. I might want to push this farther to the right and curve it back in this way. Just so that you see a little bit more of this. Like, so rather than coming up here, if you're coming in from over here, you see a lot more. So then I might bump this wall out. So we got room. We got lots of room to play with this, which is cool. But I think having stairs like this around is going to make a big difference. I do always find going upstairs very jerky in Minecraft. And then I'm not sure what we'll do here. Maybe it's not going to be these polished things. Maybe we'll do these guys instead. A little bit more subtle. Or we could do the other carved ones. I don't know what these ones look like from the top. Probably the same. Do they change their direction? They do not. How did I end up with, I guess, just cutting up all the dirt? 64, a stack of stone. Cool. Well, I think that is where I have to leave it off today. It is getting close to mealtime for me. I'm actually meeting my dad for dinner tonight, so that should be fun. If you've enjoyed this, then make sure you leave a follow before you take off. We'll be working on this again tomorrow, I think, at 1 o'clock Atlantic. That's UTC -3. I'm probably going to take this and run it down there. We'll try to sort out some of the outside stuff as well. I don't know what I'm going to do about these. I don't like them, but we'll see what we can come up with. Sonic, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. We did a little bit in here today. Most of it was on the hearth. We messed around mostly with these dormers and the chimney and the roof. So the dormers on this side kind of add these extra little rooms. I don't like the look of them from the outside, so we haven't really done much. But then the chimney, we combined some chimney work and we added a kind of an arc to the roof. You can't really see it from this side. Go over here. Yeah, so the roof now has these decorative bits on the outside, so it looks a little bit more fancy. We'll have to do something across the top of this as well, but we added the chimney there. And then we also moved around some stuff around the corner. So it's coming together slowly, but it's a really big build, and there's a lot of stuff that I'm just kind of winging. So there's a lot of like doing and redoing, so it does take a little bit of work. This is okay. Like, I'm not in love with it, but if we keep those dormers, it's a necessary evil to make things look good. It's asymmetrical anyway, so it's not the end of the world. I'm sure we can come up with something. But yes, we are going to send you all over to Meza, who is linked in the chat now, but you'll get a raid. So don't go anywhere. Everybody hang on to your nuggets. You'll have some fun over with Meza. He's doing a lot of really cool stuff in Minecraft. Learning to be a better builder, as a matter of fact, is what his mission is. You can listen to the Spawn Chunks podcast on Monday. We're going to be interviewing Impulse SV from Hermitcraft. You can listen to the Citadel Cafe podcast. We're talking about video games in the last one. Halo 3, no, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Halo Infinite, and Guild Wars 2 were the things we talked about. But that's going to be it for me, folks. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks to Cosmic for modding. Thanks for the bits and the subs. Good to see everybody back. Really appreciate it. Enjoy your time with Meza, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.